mascot. What's that red button?
What button?
The giant red one labeled "Don't Push."
I don't know, but you probably shouldn't push it.
Really? Well, why would they put it here if they didn't want me to push it?
I'm sure it has a specific reason at a specific time. Just don't freaking push it until said specific predetermined reason arises. Can you handle that?
Well,
You heard that.
that was creepy. And now I have to push it.
No! Hello, it's time for... No. Okay. Put your shit down.
I'm ready. I'm just, man, I've got to poop.
It's time for you to make an important choice about your day. Are you going to stalk your ex on Facebook one more time? Or are you going to do something useful with your life?
Yes, it's time to curl up, put on something comfortable, maybe something a little low cut, maybe silk, and enjoy another tongue-and-face episode of your new favorite broadcast, the Southern Oregon News Network.
I believe it's tongue-in-cheek.
Tongue-and-face works fine for me.
The good news is, if you're watching RVTV this late, you're not a shameful shut-in, you are a hip, righteous dude.
And or dudette, depending on your gender. Or I guess maybe with modern assumed genders versus biological genders, you could be like a dudette with an inner dude or a dude-dudette combo. Or maybe you're a dude moonlighting as a dudette in some sort of drag show thing. Awesome.
Let me derail you here for a second with some actual substance. Watch RVTV or check out Southern Oregon News Network online on the Book of Faces or the other lovable YouTube.
That's ever lovable YouTube. If I'm gonna write cheeky dialogue, you should read it correctly.
You shouldn't write as cheeky for me as you do for you.
That's true. I should have vacillated my cheeky voice. I thought I was doing this part. In fact, that was originally my line.
Something about subscribe or whatever.
Yeah, you should definitely subscribe. You'll win all the stuff, everything that you've ever wished for. Subscribe on the link below and enjoy the Southern Oregon News Network.
You won't actually win anything. We can't claim.
We can't give you any prizes.
There's no prizes.
However, we're excited if you're excited. So please subscribe on the link below. And we're both hip to the dude-dudette thing. I mean, gender's kind of a frame of mind or something anyway, so yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're gonna be eating.
I'm not hungry.
Well, can you wait 20 minutes? Seriously.
Yeah, I'll park it.
Okay.
I was thirsty too.
And now to our new sports team, Jimmy the Toolman Hardman and his assistant,
Pam.
We're going with Pam, I guess.
We're calling her Pam. She's Pam to him. She's got to be Pam to us. She might have another name. It's Pam.
It's Pam.
Yeah.
SONN Sports.
Oh, that's the wrong side. Ba-dun-dun. 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 Too bad I didn't wear my tap shoes. I could be tapping right now.
The skeleton ran out of shampoo in the shower. ESPN is making fleshy history this year with their body issue by featuring a bevy of nude athletes with bodies that, though perfectly sculpted to their respective athletic pursuits, are far and away from the idealized norm. Which actually, there is a great TED Talk on the idealized body type for each sport and how they've morphed over the years. Really fascinating stuff, Jimmy.
What the hell is this? My eye holes are burning. Someone put some coals on that dwarven warrior.
I think it's a step in the right direction to showcase a more healthy spectrum of the human body, don't you?
Dwarven warriors should never be seen naked. It takes away from the battle mystique.
I feel like you're missing the point of this entirely. This is exactly the kind of body shaming she's speaking out against with this photo shoot.
I think you're a painstaking hippie!
And back from Jimmy and Pam.
Thanks, Jimmy. That was loud.
Yeah, that was definitely loud. Quite sweaty, too. I feel like that may or may not have been an improvement over our previous sports situation. Boy, his eyes get real buggy looking, don't they? That's
sweaty.
Guys, yeah, I don't want to touch him. We'll be tuning in with the Aspen Arrow interview of the Feckin Tinkers following this brief commercial break.
From Oberon's Tavern.
Neat.
Nice place. Hey, cheers, Viking. Hey, good dancing. Hey, who is this bird guy? Video games? Bubbles. Nice pie. What's this place? She's cute. Good party.
We only have one commercial. We play it endlessly.
All right, so this first song we're going to do is called Allen Toe. It's a Welsh tune. It means raise the roof, and it's a good party starting song. Take no scorn to wear the horn was your crest when you were born. Your father's father wore it, and your father wore it too. Oh, Highland Toe, jolly rumble-o, we were up long before the day-o to welcome in the summertime. Welcome in the May-o, summer is a-coming in and winter's gone away.
Here we are in the Southern Oregon News Network prop room with the Feckin Tinkers, the house band of Oberon's, 45 North Main Street, Ashland, Oregon. I'm Aspen Arrow, here to present you with some most Gaelic music and the pride of Southern Oregon News Network, the Feckin Tinkers.
Summer is a-coming in and winter's gone away.
Say that again, say Feckin Tinkers with an E.
What did I say? Did I say
It sounded like
Feckin?
fucking to me.
Did I say I'm here's the the Feckin Tinkers.
Summer is a-coming in and winter's gone away. Oh, Highland All right.
You're gonna learn something. Ding.
So, well, first off, I'm Jeff, and this is Ingrid, and on stage we go by our Oberon's names, which are Dickens and Mistress Molly.
All right, so we are the Feckin Tinkers, and we play Irish music and different kinds of Celtic music and such, and we mostly play at Oberon's Tavern, Oberon's Three-Penny Tavern over on the plaza, every Tuesday evening from 8 to 10. Tuesdays.
Not to be confused with Thursdays.
That's right, for Tinker Tuesday. And come on out, sing along, and have a pint. So next we're going to move to Belfast. We're going to do an old Belfast street song called Tell Me Man. It's the sort of song the kids in Ireland jump rope to.
Well, tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave, the girls I love, they pulled my hair and stole my comb. That's alright till I go home.
She's handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She's a courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she?
Most of the songs we do are songs that we do every week, so people start to, once they hear them enough times, then they start to feel like they're a part of the group. And part of the joke, like the inside. So it's kind of a cliquey thing that anybody is welcome to join. All they have to do is show up.
Please tell me who is she?
It sounds like you've built quite a following or a community of followers, and I think you've mentioned them. They're called the Tinker Tribe.
Yeah.
Can you describe a little bit of your followers and their personalities?
Zany.
And always remember, the longer you live, the sooner you bloody will die.
And we really encourage that sort of stuff. We say we encourage those sorts of shenanigans and shenanigans in general.
Bloody well dead, bloody well dead. Let's not have us.
But we actually have a little packet of lyrics that we pass around, packet of paper that has the choruses of most of the songs that we sing. And so in that way, we call everybody's attention to it several times during the set. So if anybody likes what they're hearing and they want to join in, and there's already, anywhere from 6 to a dozen people singing along at any given time, people are like, ooh, I want to be a part of that.
The sooner you bloody will die. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oberon Squire.
Oberon Squire, Tinker Tribe.
It's just something that people come in, like we'll be playing, and people will be walking by, and they'll just kind of stop and look in the door, and they're like, what is this sorcery? And they'll stand there and they'll maybe start dancing and tapping their feet, and usually at that point people inside will start cajoling and be like, come on in, it's nicer inside, grab a pint, and and so we draw people in that way. But it's something that speaks to most people's soul, it's just they've heard it somewhere, and that's what we really like to capitalize on.
I wish I were the captain on board the man of war. Way hey, on board the man of war.
Awesome. So tell me more about the name Feckin Tinkers. Where did you come up with this name?
We actually didn't come up with the name. We were dubbed the Feckin Tinkers by a little old Irish man in a Dublin train station. This little old Irish man comes walking into the train station. He had the kind of crutches that wrap around your arms. He was all hunched over. He had sprigs of hair sticking up out of his head and one snaggly tooth sticking up out of his jaw. And he was looking around, smacking his tooth, glaring at everybody like he hates the world. And he goes walking right about here in front of us, just about 6 feet away, and he looks right at us and he says, "Feckin Tinkers."
I wish I were the cook then on board the man of war.
So apparently not only did we pass for Irish native, we passed for Irish gypsies. We took it as a compliment and decided to keep it.
I keep the finest cuts of beef.
I need a mommy's self. Hard work, brave boys, hard work. I say, way all the way on board the man of war.
He wasn't cussing at us in an Irish accent. No. Our name, the Feckin Tinkers, has nothing to do with cussing in an Irish accent. The root of the word feckin is the same as the root of the words feckless or effective. It means to be very effective. He was saying that we were very effective Irish gypsies. Because this apparently is what responsible professionals do in their time off. We're actually both local Ashland business owners.
So you both run local Ashland businesses. Excellent. Miss Molly, what do you do?
I own Polymath Bookkeeping on the corner of Siskiyou and Harmony here in Ashland, and have 3 staff members and do bookkeeping for about 80 local businesses. We have a lot of fun. We have a great team, and we really enjoy helping local businesses understand their finances so they can get to the next level of business. We like to focus on helping their dreams come true. There's a lot more to being an entrepreneur than just doing what you love. And the financial aspects are a piece that people struggle with a lot. So we help them with that side of things so they can actually do what they love to do.
Well, I guess you could say I'm more of a crafting tinker. I am a general contractor, mostly focusing on custom woodworking these days. And I build custom arbors and fences, gates, things like that, and interior storage solutions. Usually I'll only take on jobs that particularly interest me in some way that's going to have a design aspect to it. Also, I really enjoy building traditional style gypsy wagons.
When I've learned a tune or two, I am well prepared to ramble and must go. I'm as happy as a king when I catch a breath of spring, and the grass turning green as winter's end, and the geese are on the wing, and the thrushes start to sing, and I'm headed down the road.
I was also really involved in the construction at Oberon's Tavern. So a lot of the woodwork there was mine, and there were several woodworkers that were involved in that project, and that was really, really fun.
You are an effective couple of the Ashland community, it sounds like. A tinkering couple.
We like to think so.
Of the community in Ashland at large and also Oberon's.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, we like to have fun while still keeping it real, like really real. Like
If you don't enjoy it, what's the point?
Yeah.
Well prepared to ramble and must go.
Every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. at Oberon's Tavern, Ashland, Oregon, 97520, and all that other shit. Woohoo!
Alright, good?
I think that'll do it. Yeah.
Senator Rand Paul filibustered yesterday for almost 13 hours on the Senate floor. Senator Paul showed stamina, a passion that many Americans can admire. Others joined him on the floor at various times to show their support.
I mean, he's out there talking. This isn't one of those, I'm not going to do anything. He's using the filibuster the way it's meant to be used.
It's a time for truth, a time to rise to the challenge, just as Americans have always done, and give bold voice and action to reclaiming the unlimited potential of each and every one of us. Your fight is my fight. I believe in America and her people. I believe in the conservative principles upon which this country was built. And I believe we can stand up and restore our promise, honor the Constitution, and reestablish our leadership in the world.
If we're going to revive this American dream again, we need a president who provides leadership that transcends the petty partisanship that we've seen in the last few years. Someone that's been tested. We need a president who tells the American people the truth. We must do right and risk the consequences.
I'm Carly Fiorina, and I'm running for president. If you're tired of the sound bites, the vitriol, the pettiness, the egos, the corruption, if you believe that it's time to declare the end of identity politics, if you believe that it's time to declare the end of lowered expectations, if you believe that it's time for citizens to stand up to the political class and say enough, then join us. It's time for us to empower our citizens, to give them a voice in our government.
We fix how we tax, how we regulate. Embrace the energy revolution that is here instead of trying to push it down. Fix a broken immigration system. Fix our entitlement system. This will be the most extraordinary time to be alive. I totally believe that, and I hope that you do too, because our children and grandchildren are deserving of that very basic promise.
I don't like what I see happening to America. The infrastructure of our country is a laughingstock all over the world. Our airports, our bridges, our roadways, it's falling apart. It's a terrible thing to see. Our politicians are all talk, no action. Millions of people are flowing across our southern border. We've got to build a real wall. With all of this, our country has tremendous potential. Let's make America great again.
About my political career. I think few would argue that it is the most unusual political career in the United States Senate. nobody thought that I would be elected mayor of Burlington, Vermont. Very few people thought that I would beat an incumbent Republican to become United States Congressman from Vermont by 16 points. And people weren't so sure I could beat the richest person in Vermont to become a United States Senator. So I would say, don't underestimate me.
When millions of people stand up and fight, they win.
We have just stumbled upon possibly the most hilarious political campaign ad ever made. Recently issued? What did you say, issued?
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
I'm going to go with released.
That's not what you just said.
From the Hillary Clinton campaign. Let's
Whoa.
watch.
Let's watch.
Chelsea's mom has got it going on. She's all we want, and we waited for so long. Making history, Madam President she'll be. So let's all sing along. Chelsea's mom, Chelsea's mom, Chelsea, can't you see? Your mom's the one for me. She's sexy and she's strong. I'm gonna vote for Chelsea's mom.
That was silly in all the right ways.
I
love that song.
I do. If I could, I'd play that song every night before I go to bed. I might already do that. I'm adding that to the subject matter. I do that. That's how I live.
SONN Sports. From the manly world of Fist and Fury, boxing bad boy, Tony laid waste to any and all opponents who daddy know enough to go toesies with them in the ring. 3 fights and 5 rounds total. It's been 3 years since someone won a fight and we went past 3 rounds. Once I smell blood, I'm gonna finish him, proclaims the prophet of pain as he hammers his foes into pulpy obscurity with 18 knockouts and 21 victories. This guy's a typhoon of terror. I want to meet him. I want to shake his hand. I'd like him to sweat on me a little bit, just a little.
Boxing. Sure is a violent sport, isn't it?
Oh, you think so?
Well, I know it's inherent in a sport about people punching each other constantly, but I feel like maybe they should change the focus to include, like, a little more,
Hugs! More hugs, and not enough hugs for you.
maybe like some objective besides knocking someone out. That has got to be pretty hard on their head. Concussions can kill, son.
Damn it, Pam! You sucked the fun out of everything!
That was a rich and complicated experience.
I experienced that.
Oh. Thank you, Jimmy. You must have been popular over at Telemundo. Wow.
Yeah.
That guy, I think, might be dangerous.
Definitely.
When we film him, we should make a cage and keep him in there like a gorilla. According to breaking news that my cohort didn't do any time investigating, robots have now been exploring the ice of some moon. He literally wrote down some moon. We don't know what moon it is. If you'd like to explore more about the moon, check out the next episode where we'll explain ourselves more thoroughly.
Maybe.
Probably not. Probably not. On the next episode, we're going to have a special where we talk about the great discoveries and breakthroughs that have been happening with NASA, which I believe is now privatized, isn't it? It's no longer one central...
No.
No? Am I just making shit up again?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, coming from the nearly defunct NASA, which I'm again making up, have all begun to talk about the alien encounters that they've experienced, which has prompted Russia to step forward and admit that they are no longer willing to keep America's dirty secrets about UFO encounters, and that they will soon be publicizing the information that they've been secretly hoarding.
As well as their evidence that we never landed on the moon.
Tune in next time for a shocking expose on the Mars Report.
from the digital
Ramping up your English. Steal this show.
Dark Goddess.
And this is the Southern Oregon News Network. I said that so much better than
There's so much for every member of your family.
Welcome back. I hope you found that groovy. If we're lucky, the Feckin Tinkers will be playing a song for us as we wrap up the interviews for the day and let the credits roll. If you know the words, I would tune along and sing along and tune in.
Oh, there's sober men in plenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men of over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. But give me a rambling rover, and frae Orkney down to Dover. We'll roam the country over, and together we'll face the world. Oh, there's many who feign enjoyment with merciless employment. Their ambition was this deployment since the minute they left their schools. They save and scrape and ponder while the rest go out and squander. See the world and rove and wonder, and they're happier as a rule. Oh, there's sober men in plenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men of over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. But give me a rambling rover, and frae Orkney down to Dover. We'll roam the country over, and together we'll face the world. Oh, I've roamed throughout the nation, taking delight in all creation, and I tried a wee sensation when the company did prove fine. When parting was no pleasure, I partook another measure to the good friends that we treasure, for they always are in our minds. Oh, there's sober men in plenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men of over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. But give me a rambling rover, and frae Orkney down to Dover. We'll roam the country over, and together we'll face the world. Now when you're bent with arthritis, your bowels have got colitis, you've got galloping bronchitis, and you're thinking it's time you die. Well, you've been a man of action. Now you're lying there in traction. You can gain some satisfaction saying, Jesus, at least I tried. Oh, there's sober men in plenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men of over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. But give me a rambling rover, and frae Orkney down to Dover. We'll roam the country over, and together we'll face the world. Oh, there's sober men in plenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men of over 90 that have never yet kissed a girl. But give me a rambling rover, and frae Orkney down to Dover. We will roam the country over, and together we'll face the world.